Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now live with BB3TV.
All right, guys, what's up? Dom here, BB3TV. Darren will be here in a bit. We're going to have a community chat with Darren. Thank you for being here. We are in now the midnight hours of BB3TV, official that we are in black background. So tonight we had Kenny Biddle on. Amazing show. Who got to watch it? Show people, tell me what you thought about the show and things like that, and then tell me what you think about the shows that are on now, so we could actually get moving here. I'm by myself at the moment until Darren comes in. BB3TV is growing. We are going to the Gettysburg Bash. I'm very proud of this. Actually, hold on 1 second. As you see the background changing, what I do is, for who followed me for the longest time, I actually put on a BB3 show behind me, and that's to respect the members that are here in the shows. So I'll just randomly pick a BB3 show, and then actually just play the one from tonight, just like that. So what we'll do is we'll put on that, and then that should play. Check it on out. All right, YouTube. So Jeff is there. What's happening, Jeff? Thank you for all you do. I want to call you out for a moment, man. Jeff has actually shared out all of our shows. Totally appreciates what we do. Jeff, you know, from the bottom of my heart, like when I started BB3 TV, this meant something to me from the artists, the entertainers who come from nothing and something and now more. I can't explain it. I come from a world of entertaining. Once a model, actor, and people said yes and no all my life, and I said, you know what, the hell with this. We'll build an entertainment structure that people have opportunity. BB3 is it. We ask no money from hosts who are here just to grow as family and entertainment. We love it, and then you are a big part of it by sharing this out, because it shows the roots of what we build are growing. Jeff, thank you for what you do for us. We're gonna go up. Woohoo! Can't wait for the bash. Yeah, for sure. Megan, I can't wait for the bash either. It's gonna be crazy times. Talking about the bash with Biddle. Before Darren jumps in my life, I never thought there would be an exhibition booth in my life, sharing out something which I have so much pride in as far as like entertainment, like I just talked to Jeff about. I'm so proud of this. Like, this is gonna be great. I have all my family there, colleagues. As far as we do the same thing, just to enjoy the same experience. Taryn and Tom. Tom and I started BB3 TV, and bringing Taryn in was a blessing in disguise. And I wouldn't give it away for nothing. This is great. We met the best people, and we get to have a great experience with it and enjoy entertainment. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Jeff says, how am I? Yeah, for sure. Darren should be here in a bit. We should be doing a little bit of community chat. Jeff, thank you again. So I just explained to, you probably just heard how much you share up. And there's behind me Kenny Biddle last show. Kenny is going to be at the bash too. We have the Paranormal Brew with us. DeCesare will be at the bash. April, the New Jersey medium. She's with us. She'll be there. There's so many people you're going to meet at the bash, which is going to be amazing. So please come up and meet us. Hang out. We're just normal people. Literally. I just told Kenny about this in the after hour chat about, you're not going to recognize everybody you come across. There's so many people all the time. So if somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, Dom, how are you?" and things like that, and I don't recognize you, please sit down and share with me. Have a conversation with me. Let's hang out. Let me get to know you. I'm no celebrity. I literally will just, it's a hotel. Let's grab a beer. Let's hang out and chill. Explain to me why you like the network and what we do. I will, it's my absolute pleasure. I fly out there for a day and a half. I would love to sit with you and just hang out and explain why you like what we do and explain why you don't like what we do. I mean, it can only make it better. Oh my God. Family right there. I could promise you that. Beth, I miss you and I'll see you soon. I'll put that right up there and you know that. Let's see. Such a good time, although can't say any of us are normal. Yeah, we really aren't normal. That's the thing. We all get together, like Kenny said, like Skeptic, and we're gonna bring Darren in. Just bring him right in. Let's no introduction. We're talking about the Gettysburg Bash, brother. I'm gonna fix the screen. We're going in. We're talking about we're not normal. But you know what the thing is? Literally, if you know BB3 members and parental advisory here, guys, here's that shit like that. Please sit one of us down, hang out with us, take pictures. We're no celebrities. We'll literally hang out with you and talk to you. Myself, I'll have dinner with you and talk to you. Honestly,
What kind of
just
steak
chill
dinner?
out at the Gettysburg Bash. It's a great thing. There's a big party going on. Just find me and just be yourself. I'm gonna be myself. So that's all I could say. BB3 is very excited to be there. This is the first opportunity, and I could feel it in my veins where it's like, man, I hope I'm doing something right for this group, this family that I created that like leaves a legacy. BB3, I want it to be there, man. Darren, brother.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're a little late in what we're saying, but you get my point of view. You know me, man. I just want you just understand that I want this to be a family opportunity that people meet and everyone just to get to enjoy themselves, man. Just to meet BB3TV,
Oh yeah, I think those things will be a lot of fun if I can ever get myself out into East Coast.
Well, in time when we grow, like there'll be things somewhere else, That's what we want to grow to do.
Oh yeah. And I've heard a lot of good things about that Gettysburg Bash, and not so many good things, but that's in the past. So
why I like you?
Say what?
Paranormal question of the day. Let's just get into this. Let's not burn some stones here. Darren,
No.
what do you do?
Okay, so there's a few things I do. I work for a government place. I help build trucks for military. I am a paranormal investigator. And I am a home theater geek, if you will, because I have a passion for home theater stuff. So, and love to spend time with my family.
Indeed. But paranormal, though. Come on. Let's get into this.
Paranormal wise, I love the paranormal stuff because the field is so much involving. There's so much stuff to do. There's so much stuff I want to see. There's so many places I want to go investigate.
Right.
Man, experiments.
Come on, let's dream place.
Dream place, Amityville.
Me too. Boom. Right, dude, brother. Straight on. Why?
Place draws it. It just draws me in. Ever since watching the movies and learning about the history and everything else that goes along with it, I watch as much as I can that's available. If there's something new that's available that I have not heard about, um, it just draws it draws it. There's so much.
There is, and let me.
There's so much controversy about it, but there's so many different outcomes of what could have happened.
I want the absolute Amityville story to be tattooed on my arm. It's my favorite story ever. They say it's debunked. They say it's not true. You stay in that house when they did. I believe it's true.
I'd stay in that house for a month if I
Fuck
could.
it, I'd buy it. I saw it up for sale. If I had the money, I'd buy the son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Somebody asked me what I would do with it, and I would turn it into a paranormal research center.
Mm-hmm.
That way, we got our tools and everything we need. We can test new things out, test out new theories, see what comes to light.
I get it. So, Darren, I explained to Taryn before. I had built a team because you know how much. You don't know how much I actually do. Actually, I said you know how much. I researched that shit like this, but I also work in the film world.
Mm-hmm.
I created a show called The Haunted Realtor. It had certain guests on that I can never mention their names because I don't want to interact them in anything where I get sued. But like I had actual ghost hunters come up from up north, psychics come in, but from Marie Schmidt, who had the Seven Sisters in here, she had her own house. I could say those names because she's been on my shows and we've talked about it before. She owns Mystery Adventures Tours at the moment, which I believe she's on a plane to Romania at the time. So I had the Haunted Realtor. Buying and selling haunted houses. I had the team from House Hunters come on in because I come from a world of film. Understand?
Right. Yep.
So we built this entire thing. We had the sizzle reel, which means we had, all the footage that we needed to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
This footage went to a friend who was going on the Chris Jericho cruise boat.
That's good.
I'm going to get deep into this real quick. Who brought it to Dave Schrader, and he was told to email me.
Mm-hmm.
So I emailed him, and he said that you probably, shouldn't give your information out like this, as far as what you have without helping. I have no problem with Dave Schrader, shit like this, but this is what I was told to do. The steps.
Yep.
On the Chris Jericho cruise while he was there. Mm-hmm. So I did my steps, and there was no help from there. And then I sent it to other ghost hunters, and they told me to do my steps. Other people that would be at the bash, possibly.
Yeah.
And then they didn't do their part either as far as selling it, as far as helping out, But I see they're doing things now as far as technically haunted realty. Not saying nothing was stolen from me. I'm not saying that at all. But like, you have a whole group of individuals that are literally, have an entire fucking sizzle reel ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it?
Take it out from underneath your feet.
Mm-hmm. So I can't tell you I'm a happy camper and a lot of shit with people.
No, yeah. Because it was an idea and it got stolen.
Can't say stolen. I can't say that.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess nothing was in
I could say I definitely tried.
Yeah. I mean, it was an idea, but it's something that somebody took and
I totally had the emails to those people, and I have all of it that I need to share, but I never will. Yeah. I don't need to.
But the thing is,
I built a bigger network. It's called BB3TV.
Right. And the thing is that there's so much stuff out there that it doesn't, one little minnow doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's see what Megan has to say there. Is right. Christopher Cortino, aka Lots, coming to the bash. Uh, fuck, I don't even know how to answer that one. I really don't know. Oh, yeah, no, I have no idea. I just totally read it again.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I don't know. My friend, I don't know. Not saying nothing bad, but it is one of my favorite spots.
mhm.
And explaining how I really truly wanted to get in the paranormal business as far as like what I had planned with the film
Yeah.
crew.
But the thing is, too, okay, um, I know a lot of people want to be on TV, do all
Mhm.
the paranormal stuff, this and that, because it's so cool, and I don't know.
Well, there the thing is, what I had a solid structure, and I'll be
No,
honest with you.
I understand. Yeah, solid structure and all that
But
stuff.
see, it
You had an
was.
idea and had it going, and
But honestly, I'm actually grateful it happened, and I'll
well,
tell you
yeah, you
why.
got all this right here, right now.
Well, this plus why I built it. I built it out of heartbreak, and
Yeah, but you're
I'm
going in the right
glad that
direction.
like my heart does not feel the same way it did when I built that show, and I don't even
Mhm.
think about where it was. Like it doesn't even matter anymore. I'm grateful someone else picked it up. Actually, we have somebody in BB3 that actually does like the haunted realty, and I'm like, I'm so grateful for it. Like it needs to happen.
Mhm.
I'm not even pissed off.
Yeah.
I'm just glad those times are out of my life. You know?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying for me in that aspect, when it comes to the paranormal stuff, I don't know. It's not about making money; it's about helping people.
Since you said Amityville was your favorite, hoping he is there for you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Christ, you have no idea. I would love to. I would absolutely love to do a tour of that house. I
Yeah,
mean, in reality,
absolutely,
like truly,
absolutely.
not even a ghost hunt. Honestly, most people want to do a ghost hunt. I personally would just love to tour the house on a live here and just say, hey, check this out where history stands with all these movies. I'm not going to say, hey, is anybody here or not? I just want to walk through the house to say, hey, my footsteps were here in history and enjoying something that I got to grow up with. I don't give a
Well,
fuck about a ghost hunt there. You can honestly, in my heart, I don't need to prove it. That house is fucking haunted.
well, yeah. There's so many things have happened.
Megan, thank you for this. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a
Christ.
lot of the thing is about this house is that a lot of people don't know that there was actually another house before
Mm-hmm.
the actual house is even standing. Nobody knows that, and they
Well,
don't
right.
care. But they also don't care as to what all happened before all of this even got going with John Ketchum and all that, and the I can never say
I see that.
the Indian tribe and stuff like that. I can't really say the name because I can't pronounce it well enough. But that all went down there and that whole land. So
Well, well, she's watching right now. Megan, do you know this? If we are not investigating paranormal, would they allow a tour of the property and the house itself by just the history or what's involved with it? Not doing anything ghost related. Would they be okay with this? This is something you probably may not know, or who do I call to ask about this? Very small people going in, very small team, 2, 3, just to do the history of the house. Nothing more. Daylight hours.
I'm sure it cost you a pretty penny.
I'm sure it does. And I don't blame them for
Oh
all they
yeah.
go through.
Well, yeah. I mean, they got people constantly harassing, and this is, I think, uh, this is probably the 12th or 13th family that has bought that is
Well,
in the
Jesus
house.
Christ, it should be free.
So, um, yeah, it's been sold many different times. So last time I remember it was up for sale, it was selling for $3 million.
But why is it up for sale so many times? Why?
I think the people get sick of the other people coming around in the neighborhood trying to get in, trying to ask questions, trying to do exactly what you are wanting to do, and just get a simple tour. I think they get sick of it. But I think
Sure, I
it
get
could
it.
be the area as well.
Megan, I'll make those phone calls. Thank you for your answers, though. Honestly, it helps moving forward into possibly touring the house. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. I mean, just to leave the ghost hunting aspect out of it, I think it would be a very good tour. But need I remind you that that house has been totally remodeled.
Yeah,
So
I know.
nothing's going to be the same except for the structure of the building itself
Mhm.
is the same. It's the guts that have been changed.
Maybe it's more of the land that you would want to just hang out on.
Most likely you probably get a lot out of the land. Now, like I said, the tribe that was on that land that had a fight with another tribe, okay,
Mhm.
with John Ketchum involved. Now, the ones that were killed and murdered on that land were actually buried upside down instead of right side up.
Now,
As
isn't there a lake right there on
yep,
the house? Now,
absolutely.
what does the rest of the land hold? Is there something more like the next property? Has anybody asked if their house is haunted?
I have not heard anything about anybody else's house being haunted.
But it's the
Um,
land, right?
it's the land, but then you have everything that's on the land before even the house has gotten there. Now, you would say, I'm sure that the past tribe probably has something to do with it.
Well, I get it, but they're not going to single out a fucking address. Wouldn't it be the entire bank of the lake?
It
Why
could
isn't
be. I'm not
everybody
sure
else's
how much
houses?
farther that extends. Quite
Well, we should
honestly,
look into that, you and I.
yeah,
Maybe we don't need an Amityville house tour. Maybe we need the neighbor's house tour.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's this thing, but the neighbor's house also blurred their
Evan, do
houses.
you agree?
I would think so. It could
I,
extend.
yeah, I mean, we need to research the entire land of what's going on there.
I mean, now the original house was moved 2 blocks away from where
The
Amityville is
original
now.
house was
The
moved like on a trailer
It was they moved it somewhere around the area 2 blocks away. I don't
with
know
the
if it was
two eyes in the attic, right? That's what I said. The two eyes in the attic near the chimney.
no. I'm saying that the house that was there before Amityville was built in 1927.
Oh,
There was actually
oh,
another small house on that land before Mahanahan. Well, Moynihan actually is the one that had the house built in 1927.
See,
24 to 27.
I did say I knew that, but I didn't realize there was another house on the land before, and then
Yeah.
it's moved.
Yeah, it was I want to say it's a yellow house. I want to say it's a real small yellow house that they moved.
Has it been
Moynihan
studied
had
too
that house moved and
has
bought
it
the
been
land.
studied? Has it been studied with the entire process of like everything that happened in Amity? Like, is there any hauntings in this house where it is at the location?
They had some family problems in that small house prior to being moved. Yes, they had just a dysfunctional family in there.
Oh, that's fucking
So
weird.
now, far as what has gone on since it's been moved to a different location, I haven't heard too much about anything. I don't think it's really anything is going on in that house now. But
So possibly the land.
so I am leaning towards the land has
Mhm.
succumbed the house, not knowing Moynihan knew what all happened prior to that with the Indians and John Ketchum, which John Ketchum
Yeah.
is from the Salem witch trials. He had to
Right.
flee Salem, and that's where he came. And there was some reports out there saying that he was actually buried on the land somewhere there. So
Megan says this: is there any definite evidence that there was a John Ketchum that was associated with the house? And I didn't think there was. It was
he's
more
not
used for a
associated with
movie.
the house per se. He's just because he had to go. He fled Salem to Amityville, and that's where he stayed. Like he camped on that land.
Mm.
Okay, and saying that with the tribe, and he got killed with the tribe that was there, and supposedly he's buried on the land. Now, where he is buried, I don't know. You would have to take a metal detector and see if they can find any extra bodies in there. So that's a step that needs to
Interesting.
be that's a step that needs to be taken to find out if there's actual Indian burials on that property as well, and or if they can find John Ketchum's body. So, and there's with the bodies being buried upside down, and with that lake there, they possibly could have, you know,
What drew you to this? There's so many in the world. What drew you to Amityville?
the history, the story behind of the Lutz's family and the DeFeo family, and how this guy had a shotgun and nobody in the area heard it go off. Nobody. So what do you call that, really? Do you call that paranormal?
A bear shit in the woods. Yeah, exactly.
Paranormal lost lost time. Okay, so now we're talking about lost time. Like, a lot of people go into paranormal investigations, somehow they lose a sense of time.
Dude, I'm with you. I it's amazing. That's it. You know, you think of Hollywood in general, right? With that household, I don't think there's any way to make that up with no history of Hollywood. What they were able to come up with, those people were scared and never came back, right?
Absolutely.
I think in reality, that place was fucked up.
Well, and then there are reports out there saying that Mr. Lutz was playing Ouija boards in the basement. And then he stirred everything all up. Now, we can't say that's factual because he's not here anymore.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit there and belittle a guy and blame a guy doing something when there's no actual evidence and factual evidence about that, him playing.
And weirdly enough, when Megan brought the name earlier, he actually is on my list to contact. That gentleman that she had brought up. To actually do a show here talking about this. I just have not contacted him yet.
I would absolutely love to bring get Danny Lutz on the show and hear his side of the story.
Yeah. Well, Darren, when I do mine, I would love to have you on here because I know your passion for it and it's my passion. There'd be no problem you guest hosting that one with me, just to get it all out there.
Well, you got the brothers. You got Christopher, which I think has changed his last name. And he tells a whole different story.
Was getting at, but we'll make it happen, brother. I mean, fuck, I love it.
Because I want to know what's eating at Danny. Does he still feel the same way now as he did when he was a little kid? Does he feel that strongly about it? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But I mean just to take the tour,
I take the tour. That changed a nation as far as like movies and.
Well, now you also got to throw in The Exorcist though too, which is your other favorite movie you like. That's actually my favorite movie. You know, you got William Blatty that wrote the book, and then you got the guy who made the movie. Now, that in itself has changed the paranormal world upside down because now that's how people sometimes view exorcisms in a whole different light of way.
I just watched it 2 days ago again. Which you're right. And I saw different shit with it.
And there's a new one coming out too that's gonna be darker, remaking it.
I'm not watching that shit. I'm just not gonna watch it. I refuse to watch remakes of something that doesn't need to be remade.
If it's done well, then it's fine. Then it doesn't hurt nothing. But when it's done real shitty, then it hurts a lot of things. But I think Hollywood is running out of ideas.
They are. I mean, come on, find stories. There's so many ghost stories that are fucking cool. Just make a movie. Right. I will never rewatch The Exorcist because I enjoy the original movie so much. I rewatched the Evil Dead movie, right, with the girl. Loved it. I thought it was great.
Oh, the 2013 version?
The what?
The 2013 version?
Whenever it was.
Yeah.
It was a great movie, but it was not The Evil Dead to me. It would have been a great movie with its own fucking title. Evil Dead 13 generations back, or before.
Like
there will never be another Exorcist. I promise you this.
No. They got to come up with something totally different with a different idea with a different name.
You can never touch Reagan again. I mean, shit.
It was a good movie. I mean, when I was younger, it scared the shit out of me.
Megan.
But there's a.
It is, and that house goes up in money with what you can really get from a real estate agent, knowing it's an Amityville house for somebody like us, and with money or, say those TV shows. Yeah, they could get a fucking nice penny from somebody like that. Say,
well,
I'm gonna make a museum in the Amityville house where people like us just want to literally tore it.
Yeah. Well, and now, like I said before, I saw it up for sale for $3 million,
Mm-hmm.
and it sold for 600,000.
I mean, that's cheap. 600,000 for that house.
Mm-hmm. And that was
Fuck,
the
I'll
last
never see
person that bought it.
600,000 in my life for a long time. But if I had it, I'd have bought that house.
Well, yeah, I would have bought it too. But just think about the insurance and think about the taxes on that damn property. It probably outweighs the $600,000.
Yeah, but think about that. Go into a dream state real quick, right?
Yeah.
What would you do with a house like that? Would you I would make a museum and bed and breakfast, ways to make money to pay for the house, but also take that museum and not rob people for coming in to understand paranormal. Do an EVP here. Check out the haunted doll section that we have from all over the world, from say myself, Kenny Biddle, and you, all this type of shit. There's a dream come true with a ghost hunter that could actually make it happen while people are enjoying it, while keeping pennies in their pocket, while keeping what we do alive, instead of like making it so like these guys aren't real. They all want to make money on it. Like there's got to be a way for us ghost hunters to give back.
Well, that's just it. I mean, a lot of people, and I'm not gonna name names at all because I think a lot of people are out there to make a fast buck with the paranormal things in the field. Think they're gonna make all this kind of money. You're not gonna make any money with the paranormal field.
You're not. You got to make money with keeping the fucking lights on, and that's where people who want to enjoy the other side of life.
See,
you know,
look at Daniel Class and the Hinsdale house.
He was just on this show. Yes.
Look at the passion that guy has for that house to keep that house up and going. It was dead in the water until he got his hands on it.
And he will get my donation 100%. That gentleman is doing what he needs to do. And that's what I want to do too. Everything
he's involved in the house and helping other people understand the house.
I got to talk to him how to get involved more. I'm learning too.
You just got to go to his Patreon page.
Well, his Patreon page, but I want to fucking invest in something that I could like push in, possibly here in Florida, Casadega, maybe.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, sometimes you just got to go out and travel your state and find something, and if something something gravitates to you, follow your gut instinct and see where it goes.
I'm following it, and you know what? I'm doing pretty good so far. Jane, thank you for being here. Thank you for what you do.
Thanks for joining.
You mean everything of what you do to BB3TV. You are so different. You are so variety, passionate about what you do. People, come on over. Family, come on over. Check out Ajing on BB3TV. Much love.
I mean, there's a place here. It's called the Paint Art Center. All right, it's an art center. It's a garden. It's a huge garden buffet outside. You know, without a doubt, I think that place is haunted. Without a doubt, but it's a location, like I said on Friday's episode of Paranormal Question of the Day. It's an unmarked haunted location, but you feel that it's gonna be haunted. Something in there makes you want to feel that it's haunted.
Indeed. And let me bring this in there with Megan. That's why I keep going back. You know, the comments are there. I know he's putting that money back into the house. I know it too. With Darren, I trust in this. Like Darren told me, I know what, you know, this he will never recognize.
You don't find too many people like Daniel Class.
Sure. I mean, he's doing what he needs to do as far as you know, putting money where it's worth, as far as making it, you know, worthwhile for the fucking place. I congratulate that. I appreciate that. You will not find a lot of people like that. Rather than putting your own fucking pocket, you know, he's making a place to enjoy again. I give fucking props to that gentleman.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have these big places that it's 50-50. 50 to the pocket and 50 to the place. But in the end, what survives?
Truly.
You know?
Truly. I mean, that one guy has a museum, right? Which I know a lot of ghost hunters went there and shit like that. But, you know, that's going to fall in time. I mean, tourists love it. Appreciation to this field will go to the Hinsdale house. Go to places like the Amityville where you want to see. You know, things like that. I mean, would I go to that museum, which I'm speaking of? Yes. Just to see. I mean, when you could collect that money and what we do, and just to see, you know, did you put it back? And knowing you took money in a fake environment, did you give it back to a community that deserves it? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
we all could have made a fake ghost hunting show. You know
Yeah.
that.
Well,
You
yeah,
know
there's
that.
plenty out there. But
Um,
now look at
but
the museum that Zach Baggins has. Okay, you look
you
at
said
it.
the name. I've been saying it this entire time, beating around the bush. I didn't want to say the name, but you
I don't
did.
care. I'll name drop him
That's what I'm talking about.
because that guy has made so much goddamn money off of the paranormal field. It's not even funny.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you can make a fucking museum about it,
But he's a
did you
damn
give
good
back to?
business guy, though.
I know. Did you give back to the community? Did
I
you
don't.
or not? Which what you have in that museum? You did not. You took so much money from everything we do, and you made us look fake again.
Yeah, it's because it's all about him.
He's not the real ghost hunter. Jason Hawes is.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
I mean, you see what he does. He does all the shows. He goes to the Paracons, but he's himself. You know, he doesn't. He doesn't say, "Oh, I got this and I got that," and you know, he is what he is on the show, and he is what he is in real life. I mean, when you got someone that's like that, 24/7, that's a great thing. Now, when you got somebody that's two different personalities, where you got the show and then you got this, and you know, you don't want that because number one, how do we know he's not even possessed all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Like he claims he's possessed all the time, practically. Like he's 100% sensitive, and when he goes to a place, boom, he's instantaneously possessed.
In my eyes, the
No
Warrens,
one's like that.
Yeah, no one. This guy is Hollywood. The Warrens did something to open our eyes.
Yeah.
Jason Hawes did the first ghost hunting show to bring it back into normal.
Right.
I respect him the most.
He brought it back again.
Yep, at the Jersey Expo that I saw his conference with Di Benedeni, Tango, and Steve, I believe his name is.
Gonzalez. I can never
The
say his name right.
classiest people I have ever got to watch as far as talking about ghost hunting. I believe in them the most. I believe Jason Hawes is the recreator of ghost hunting again.
Well, yeah, when you watch him on those shows, you can see the passion he has.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how down he is about the investigation and how he goes about things. You know,
For sure.
I mean, yeah, the guy is. You know, sometimes it may look like he comes off real rough at you or something like that, but you know what? I don't think he does it intentionally.
Have you met Hawes?
No.
Oh, one of the strongest handshakes I ever met in my life. Not blowing smoke up no one's ass. He's on the Ouija. Fucking strong. About 6'3".
Well, he's a big dude, though.
I mean, fucking about broke my hand when I mean, I'm strong as shit, but I mean, goddamn, he's got vice grip as a hand. But I mean, straight up, I mean, what he did, and they're so what gets me is that they're so humble about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not speaking about the rest of the team that used to be there. I'm speaking about who's there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm saying is it oozes, it pours out of the TV screen.
Yeah. And
that's what you feel. That's the importance. You're feeling what that person is.
Yeah, it is TV.
You know?
Right, so
and it just...
on Earth does it view himself as... Yeah.
I mean,
and then there's Zach. Right. Zach's like, you know, I don't think I could ever meet him and like him.
No. I do not like his paranormal style, the way he does things. I just... No. It's a big check no for me.
Well, let me ask you a question about this, Darren. Like, all right, so we watch him on TV. What if he's one of the coolest fucking people to meet?
I don't even watch him on TV.
Oh.
I turn him off.
No, I've watched him. I'm going to say I watched him.
I have in the past, yes. I have in the past, but I don't... today, I haven't watched...
I just
5 years I haven't watched
the way
it.
He does things. I just don't like it. And I hear so many things, and you can say hearsay, you know, they said this, they said that, he does this, but it's proven every time. It's like, you know, you get
It's bagging
possessed by something, and you put it on the fucking little bald guy that's there. That's, you know, every fucking time, and he's got his fucking little clear glasses on. Not making fun of him, but I mean,
Well, I suppose
to
he
me,
has eye problems from the house.
to me, it looks
Gary.
like it looks like a fucking Hollywood TV show. To
Well,
me,
yeah, that's the way it's made out to be.
and that's not ghost hunting to me.
No.
You know,
And
I respect
quite
what he's
quite
doing.
honestly,
It's
who's
like
gonna go in
entertainment.
and who's gonna go into that museum hoping that something that they walk out with is with them?
I met Zach at Darkness Conference, and he was very standoffish, wasn't personable. Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to act with these people.
I would actually like to see Aaron Goodwin have a show.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is cool as shit.
What was the other guy that actually got out of that show? Who's going to be on BB3 sometime with Tom Springer? He actually left that show for a reason.
Nick Groff.
Nick Groff.
Yeah, he's got his own stuff going.
You know what? They're leaving it for a reason, but at the same time,
there's a lot of issues that went on behind the scenes.
I will never put Zach Bagans down because
he's a hell of a businessman. He made a lot of money.
He wanted to do.
Yeah, he's getting what he wants.
Right.
He's getting what he wants. But at the hands of who else is going to suffer from it with the paranormal field?
Which was the entire paranormal community.
Because there are locations he's not even allowed to go back to.
Sure. And think about this. What Jason Hawes started with TAPS, he started something where people were interested in becoming ghost hunters again. I mean, growing up, until that came around, I didn't even fucking think about ghost hunting. I've seen ghosts, people say ghosts. Until that show came about, I didn't really understand ghost hunters. So Hawes was the starting point again in my lifetime. Let's say, when they start? 99, 2000, maybe a little after 2004. 2004. So I knew about ghosts as a kid, but like as building a team, it was fun again. And then now it seemed like everything Hawes did, what this guy did, he brought into Hollywood material, you know, with the acting part of it, it all seemed fake again. So now the definition,
you can be in a paranormal show, but don't have to be dramatic about it.
Sure. But didn't he create the definition now of a paranormal show? It's probably fake again. When people were excited about finding ghosts with Jason Hawes, and I believe the show was called TAPS at the time, right?
No, it's still called Ghost Hunters.
Is it called Ghost Hunters? Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been Ghost Hunters. It never was just called TAPS. It was TAPS as a team name is what it is.
Megan, much love. Please come again and find me.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Megan, thank you for your input and everything. You were a big help what we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
I hope your night is amazing, Megan. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, getting off that subject.
No, that's fine.
Darren, your first paranormal experience. Let's go into paranormal now. What do you remember?
What's that?
What do you remember?
Okay, so I was 7 years old at the time. We were messing around with the Ouija board. At 7 years old, you have no idea what the hell it is, and the Ouija board still is classified as a game today. And messing around. Okay. So one night, me and my parents went to that same person's house to chat and whatnot, and I just went downstairs to play darts and pool by myself, like a normal 7-year-old could. And I was just playing around, and they had a black and white TV that was against the wall that you had to physically turn on, and then now you have that in your mind. But in the back, about 20 feet away, there was a tall, like it was like a coat rack. Okay. For some reason, that stuck in my head. Okay, thinking it was moving. So I was not my mic, damn it. So I was playing pool, and the TV was plugged into the wall and stuff like that, but all of a sudden the TV came on by itself. and you have to physically turn the TV on. So I'm like, okay. I went and turned it off and unplugged the TV from the wall. So as I did that and I'm playing, I still get the feeling that this lamp, or not the lamp, it was a lamp. It was a tall lamp. It was moving towards me yet. But every time I look back, it was like right where it was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like it's already playing mind games with me. And I was already getting freaked out. But I just, like, 7 years old, whatever. I'm just going to do what I want to do. So then, as I was playing pool, then the TV came on by itself again. Unplugged and came back on.
Jesus Christ.
So that's one paranormal event. So at that point, I just turned it off, brushed it off, whatever. Still shaking in my boots. I am shaking in my boots. So I'm playing pool, and I had the stick in my hand. I went back to hit this thing because at this point, I was hurrying up to leave the room the way how I left it as I came downstairs because it's not my house. Went back with the pool stick, and I hit something. I looked back. The lamp was standing right next to me.
Holy shit, brother.
2 paranormal events happened in one house at one time.
That was it, right?
That was it. That was enough for me. I went straight upstairs. Never went back down there again by myself.
Jesus.
First time ever anything like that happened to me.
All right, so we are at the 45-minute marker. You feel like going a little longer?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, so check this out. What I'll do, I'm going to put you on full screen. You tell everybody how to find you. Take your time with it. And then we'll go into, did you do the paranormal question of the day today?
No, I did that Friday.
Would you like to do one with you and I right now?
Sure.
All right, you go and do how to get a hold of you, full screen. Boom.
I see you.
Wait, not me.
All right, go. Well, you guys can find me on MGS Paranormal YouTube channel. Please like, share, and follow. It'd be greatly appreciated. You can find me on Facebook at MGS Paranormal or under Darren Bus as well. You can also find me on Instagram. I have 2 accounts on Instagram, which is MGS20.20 and DBus1000. Twitter, which is DBus1000, which I really don't use at all hardly because I hate fucking Twitter. What else? You can find me on Paranormal Brew. You can find me on BB3TV. And every once in a while, you can catch me on Raven Rose Paranormal Facebook page as well, because we just did the Freaky Squeaky show tonight. So you can find me on there as well. And that's pretty much about it.
Indeed.
So right, I'm everywhere.
You are a big part of BB3TV, and I thank you for being here, brother.
Absolutely.
Like I said, you are one of my favorite shows, one of my favorite people. I actually get along with you pretty goddamn good. So
I like shooting the shit.
Yeah, shooting the shit is one of my favorite parts of what we do. That's why I created the community chats, man. Yeah, for sure. All right, paranormal question of the day. Let's get into this, guys, so we can share the fuck out of this now.
Yes, paranormal question day is on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I forgot to mention that. Mondays is at 8 p.m. Wednesdays are at 2, and Fridays are at 2. And they're early just because I like it that way. But Mondays...
Taryn's your co-host.
Yes, she is.
Who is a BB3 and Paranormal Brew.
Yep. And we... Monday nights is where I like to have guests on most of the time because we can give that extra time and devote it to a guest. So, and every once in a while, you will catch me with a special guest on Wednesdays and Fridays when Taryn's not available. So,
indeed. Hit us with a question, brother.
Okay, so now Friday was about unmarked haunted locations, and but excuse me.
Uh-oh.
It's a Mountain Dew. So, I like this one a lot. And this one gets a lot of good hits, gets a lot of funny stuff.
Fuck.
So, and this is 2 parts, actually.
Tupac.
It's a Tupac.
Just kidding.
What is the one object in the whole world that you would never want to be haunted? And on the flip side, what would you like to be haunted?
All right. So, what don't you want to be haunted? What do you want to be haunted?
Correct. That is basically one of my most famous questions because it has so many outcomes. It has got like I said, it's a good question because I like to have fun with it.
All my bill collectors, I don't want to be haunted. My girlfriend, I want to be haunted so she can poltergeist me all the time. How about that?
Yeah. Now that is okay. Poltergeist, you want your girlfriend to be a poltergeist to haunt you all the time.
Yep.
Now that's new.
Okay. That means
that's new. That is the first. You heard it here first. A girlfriend to be a poltergeist.
Yep.
Okay.
Bill collectors are a no-go.
Yeah, bill collectors. Yeah, that would suck.
Let's think of even more. Let's
suck
take
now.
it deeper into it.
They suck now.
And the poker. Well, yeah.
Uh-oh. Now we're getting to the gutter here.
No, yeah. Now we're good. All right. So let's think even deeper. What don't you want to be haunted? What do you want to be haunted?
I would not want my computer to be haunted.
I would say this, to be honest with you. Being from Grave Guys, I would absolutely love for every gravestone to be haunted, just for them to talk to us and feel the history that we could learn and what they have to say beyond the grave. I would absolutely love that.
So a big powwow.
Absolutely. Just a big talking session, like a big fucking community chat in a graveyard. That would be amazing.
That'd be pretty big, though. How would you separate them and say,
me.
Me.
That's not the question. Just go to everyone and talk to them. That would be fucking beautiful, wouldn't it?
It would be, because then you would know what's on their mind, and then they'll say, and they can say their thoughts they wanted to say before they went that they couldn't.
But, not just those people. You could go to family members and say hi,
yeah.
And they're there through spirit, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, because you want to know how they're doing,
would be,
and what they're doing. Are they having more fun on the other side or not?
Other than just a fucking stone there, you'd be able to have a conversation, almost like it was a.
You can still do that, though.
I get it, but people would say, "Hey, it's fake. It's fake fucking reports." But you're asking me what would I love to be haunted? And the thing is, it would almost be like the old school voice messenger thing with the tape on it, where it's like, leave a voice message, and they could talk to you every time through it. If there was only a tape recorder on everybody's headstone that they're talking to you. That's what I would want to be haunted.
I got a tape recorder. I am old school.
Are we missing the point here?
Yes, we're missing the point.
I'm just kidding.
No, I hear your point. I hear your point.
What I don't want to be haunted.
Yeah. And it catch me in the late hours, so if I get a little dippy, then
it's cool, man. Your questions are amazing sometimes, because when you think about it, you could think about what really people want to know as far as like, what do you want to be haunted?
Yeah. You know why? Because that's in my head.
And
what I put my head on notes.
Most people, I mean, what is the most 100% answer that people say they do not want to be haunted? Because I don't.
Toilet.
A toilet? Why?
Do you want something to come up and grab your ass?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I think there's so many ways. A toilet.
Yeah, that's the number one answer. Next to a car.
A toilet.
Toilet.
I mean, you can shit in the woods, right? Can't you? Like they do in China. They're shitting holes. They make iPhones and you shit in a hole.
Yeah. Yeah. See, on the flip side, I would want a car to be haunted to drive me everywhere I wanted to go.
Yeah, Christine.
Yeah, I like absolutely.
Christine's nice. She'll stick up for you. She'll kill you when you fucking.
Yeah, when you disown her.
Someone's got a problem with you.
Disown her. Say, I'm done with you. I want a newer car.
Yeah. What would I not want to be haunted? What would be that one object?
Well,
See, to me, I would want, like I told you this before, this is no new news. I would want everything to be haunted so I could research and study it. But if there was one object, what would it be? What would it be for you? And don't tell me a toilet.
that I wouldn't want to be haunted.
Yeah. Want. And then you gotta tell me what you don't want it to be haunted.
Well, I mean, I told you my computer. I don't want
The
to be haunted.
computer. Truly, just the computer?
Truly, a computer, yeah. Because that could fuck your life up.
Yeah.
And would I want to be haunted? Let's see. Maybe my bowling ball to keep me bowling strikes.
God, simplicity. I love it. I love simplicity. Fuck,
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Why not? You can be the best bowler in the world. Just gently roll your ball and it takes right off for you.
I don't think I have no idea what I wouldn't want to be haunted. Wait, I got it. My life. My life is fucked most of the time. How about that?
I wouldn't want a plane to be haunted.
How about I need a fucking break?
I would not want a plane to be haunted.
Ah, fuck. I know. Yeah, that sucks, too.
Because if that plane goes down, you're going right into the ocean. And that is my greatest
Yeah.
fear, is drowning in the ocean.
Drowning?
Yes. I do not. I have so many things where I have like driving at night, and I'm not a very good nighttime driver, so I don't really do it often.
Mm-hmm.
I have the fear that at some point I'm gonna miss a road and I'm gonna go straight into my lake here, and that'd be the end of me.
I hate driving in general, but like,
Oh yeah, so do I.
miss the road and shit. I absolutely hate it, but missing a road and shit like that, I don't know. I'm not afraid to drive over bridges.
I ain't either.
I just rather not drive at all. I mean, it just is what it is.
Oh yeah, give me a
But-
driver that's gonna drive me everywhere I want. Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, should I be in so many haunted locations right now? It'd be funny. But in fact, I was actually invited to go to a haunted location last night.
Why did you go?
I had other commitments to do.
Hmm.
So, and plus it was late in the day, and I can't do that to my wife. Say, hey, yeah, drop what you're doing. We're driving 2.5 hours somewhere else. No,
I don't blame you, man. Your wife is very important.
I can't do that. So
For sure.
I
mean, this shit, like, everybody don't realize, like, there's a lot of time that takes up into making shows, like random shows like this. I mean, it seems like we complain a lot, and we're not. We truly love doing this, but it takes away from a lot of your personal time. And we only ask a few things: like, share, follow, subscribe, and we don't see it often. I mean, it's like a fucking hit and a miss. People love and like complimenting, like, "Oh, you're doing a great job," but then, the numbers should be way higher. We've done pretty good in BB3TV, but I could tell you this: I could see the numbers being an owner, and everybody here is up in numbers, but they all work their fucking ass off, hours a day, that messages you don't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You see me walking in with Paranormal Question Day. I'm by myself, and I'm like,
I know.
Okay, let's give it 10 minutes here and see if we get something going. I act stupid or silly on live for 10 minutes. But shit, hey, that's what happens. Sometimes people find you then.
I know. We all have the same dream, and we just need the followers and people to actually help. I mean, this shit will get, shared out tomorrow. I mean, we talked about paranormal.
Yeah.
Of what it is. But I mean, we enjoy and we appreciate paranormal.
Yeah. I mean,
yes, we are a variety.
I mean, I love paranormal stuff. I mean, that's just, I've always loved it. Me and my wife always watched the shows back in the day, and now it's just kind of like, you know what? I'm actually going to haunted locations, doing investigations. It's not so often I actually even watch the shows anymore. The ones that captivate me, which is para-entertainment, I have to list it, para-entertainment. There's shows like Destination Fear.
I know.
Okay. I like that show because they go and they test themselves and see how far they can go. but in the same aspects that sometimes they do dumb stuff that could eventually hurt them. But I'm an experimental guy. I like experiments in the paranormal field because if you get that one breakthrough that everybody is wishing for, and it happens to happen to you.
Yeah, Darren, you're right. But here's the thing. I don't feel like should be a ghost hunting celebrity because you shouldn't be a celebrity from it.
No.
Honestly, there's too many of us.
I want them to do a show that where we're out there in the dark asking EVPs, no cut, or I should say uncut, and do it for 8 hours.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Or actually, not even 8 hours. Days is what I'm saying. Like you can't get a ghost thing a day. Yes, Jason Hawes and the whole crew did something new. They did something different, but they're no better than you and I as ghost hunters. You have to spend days at a place to actually say, I possibly caught paranormal experience. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of debunking, and you got a lot of make sure
there is. And I respect what they did, but like I can't say that even those guys who made $1 million, who can eat steak and eggs every day, and I'm not saying they do. Don't put words in my mouth. But somebody like me who works a full-time job, creating a network, right? They're no better than me in what I do. They're no goddamn Tom Cruise, and I'm no Tom Cruise of fucking paranormal. I'm a nobody. Yeah. I'm Dom Sanacero, who fucking started BB3TV. That's all I am.
I'm a can of Mountain Dew.
Cheers, Mountain Dew. But in reality, what I'm saying is I respect what they did, but they're no better than me. They're no better than you.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the fucking truth.
Just what I did last weekend. Okay. Last weekend, I was supposed to go to a paranormal location. And COVID bit me in the ass. So, what did I do? I pouted for 2 days. Saturday came around. What did I do? I did a daytime investigation and a nighttime investigation to show the people the difference as to what can happen during the day and what can happen during the night.
Sure.
So I got off my ass and I said, "Hey, let's do this."
How do you feel about this? Ghosts just don't work in the night. Ghosts are all around us 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
You cannot say there is a dead time. Yes, there is. In certain religions, yes, there is. But you cannot tell me ghosts do not walk this earth as a fucking residual, as something more than we'll ever know until we're dead. You cannot tell me ghosts do not walk this earth 24 hours of this day.
They're not on the clock. We are.
Right. They're finally off.
Yeah.
I don't respect when people say we're going to go in complete darkness into a ghost hunt. No. Keep the lights on. They'll turn the lights off if they want. They're here already.
Well, they are, but sometimes. So now, okay, this is when I got a psychic medium with me, and I love having psychic mediums with me because that means I can have a conversation with the spirit, even though I don't have an EVP recorder going. Love it.
Yeah, but why in the dark? Because
sometimes things just work better in the dark, and I know that
if having the light, man.
If sometimes it all depends. I mean, you can do it during the daytime when there's all sorts of light and do the same experiment during the day, and then see what happens at night.
Well,
and sometimes some things work better than others, and that's the thing.
The energy is higher at night.
It can
the energy is different
because there's so many different factors that can go into it, but it's the same thing during the daytime too.
Well, let me ask you this real quick, and I truly want to be put in my place if I'm wrong. You being an investigator, it is nighttime outside. The energy is high at night, high during the day. Why is it that we have to turn off lights in the nighttime? It is nighttime. The energy is higher at night. Why do we have to do it in the dark? Because we're already in the dark outside. And
we're already darkly outside, but
what is the problem with keeping lights on in the house to use the energy?
Maybe some spirits don't like it.
Oh, fuck. I get it.
Some
I
spirits are
do.
sensitive to things, though. No,
I don't know.
they're sensitive. Now, I mean, you can ask any psychic medium; they'll tell you why sometimes we just turn the lights off. But a lot of
I
times,
don't believe in most of I don't believe in most of them. You really got to fucking change my tune to
No.
not
Well,
you
and
personally, but
a lot of times too, our gadgets don't light up that we want to use that light up. So that's why we are in the dark. So they
I
light
mean,
up.
when you think about things like, what do you got to do? Like, if you're going to exorcist house, what you got to turn off all the lights to figure out that she was haunted? Like if you're going to a haunted house and knowing it's haunted, what do you got to turn off the lights to know it's haunted? The people are telling you with the lights on, lights off, that they're getting experiences in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
That they're
Well,
having.
I have now. Listen, I have thought about this idea all day today
Mm-hmm.
because my mind does not shut off until I sleep, and even then it doesn't. Um. Okay, so you see, like the shows, they have the night vision on
Yeah.
all the time. When we're paranormal investigating, okay, it's dark all the time. You have our night shot
Sure.
camcorders and stuff. Now I have a screen that mimics my camcorder. It's a 7-inch screen that gives me, instead of looking at a 3-inch screen, I got a 7-inch screen where I can walk and see everything, full night vision. Sometimes color night vision.
Yeah.
I thought about trying to get my phone to be hooked up where all you're seeing is that 7-inch monitor, so you guys can see what we're seeing in the dark, and it makes it look like daytime.
See, I can understand the dark if you guys are looking at thermals.
Yep.
But if you guys are doing EVPs
You can do those
in
every day.
people's houses without going, let's say going without getting recognition, community access to what you guys are doing,
Mm-hmm.
why say to somebody if their house is haunted, why say we got to turn the lights off in the house to find your ghost?
Well, you know what? I can't really answer that correctly. I really can't.
But you understand what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
And
I know what
it's
you're
nothing
saying.
on you or nothing. Like
But
you
sometimes a lot of people
understand.
like doing it dark. They don't want the lights on, though.
Because what they
It's a
saw on
preference.
TV.
It could be a
Because of what they
preference.
saw on TV. That's the ghost hunters that are coming from TV. Once Zach Bagans and shit did that, like even Taps did that, putting the lights out and shit like that made it better for TV. Ghost hunting fucking failed once they saw the entertainment aspect on a network.
Mhm.
Ghost hunting is every day. You could do the same shit what you do at fucking 3 a.m. at dead time. You could do the same shit at 9 a.m. You understand this, right?
Not to me. I'm going to be a little different, and I think that the high tide is more at 3 a.m. because that's the witching hour.
It is. I agree with you. I mentioned that first.
Yep, 3 a.m. is the witching hour. So,
And that's because everything's fucking silent.
and it could be a loss in time.
But there's no
A
proof
full
point of that
moon.
either.
A full
But it
moon
does.
can change
Full
things
moon.
with the energy.
Full moon. Yes.
Okay.
New moon.
You got water. You have limestone. You have, black salt. All that stuff can change the energy. But the thing is, you got to also remember, too. Here's the thing. When you go to a location, yes, the place is haunted. Okay? But it's what your energy that you are spewing out at that location may or may not get you something.
Well, that's like, you're right. You're completely right. If I'm saying, hey, Darren, welcome to BB3, you're a dickhead. You're going to be an asshole to me. Right? It's about what you put out there, what you're going to get back.
Right. So if you're going to go out there
can't-
and shout at the guy and say, hey, show me yourself, show me now, or I'm going to say you're fake.
Right.
Well, guess what? That spirit's going to try and say, fuck you. I'm going to go the other direction, or I'm going to turn around, I'm going to smack you in the face.
I think people forget within ghost hunting, these people were people too. So you got to recognize the area.
You got to go with respect.
Respect.
If you're not going to show respect, if you're going to go in there and expect something and looking for something deep down inside, you may get it, but it may not be what you want to get.
Sure, true.
That's the thing. That's the misconception of people, what they think about. Oh, I want to get this, or I'm going to get that. Well, okay, fine. You're going to go in there, you're going to get exactly what you want. But the end result is it may be far greater than what you actually really want.
What do
And
you want
really
as a
mess
ghost
with
hunter?
you.
What do you want as a ghost hunter? And I'll explain this, what I want too. As
Well-
our last segment here, we are going to call a night right after this. We are
No,
in
that's
the
fine.
1 hour range.
That's fine. Well, I see. I'm in it for like everybody else. I want to be able to see a spirit. I want to see a apparition, full body apparition. But the caveat of this is helping people that need the help.
Mm-hmm.
People come first before we can go to a great location and get nothing. Okay. Now, but if you're there and you help the person, and this is what you're here for, the spirits are extra because you're there for the people, you're there for the history of the location, and if you so happen to catch a spirit or whatever happens, that's extra. That's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I try different experiments because I like to play outside the box. I want to be different. I want to try different tactics that you don't see on TV at all. You know, or in fact, whenever you go on an investigation, it's good to be different from, because if you're the same like everybody else, it gets boring. So be different. Be different. Try something different. I'll pull out a deck of cards. And I'll put it on the table. Have an EVP or the spirit box going.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what card I have on the table? If they can say what card I have on that table, then I know they can see exactly what's going on.
I think it's cool, man.
Same thing if you take a notepad, write a word down. Same thing. Ask, can you see what I just wrote? And if it comes back and says, yeah, I can see what you wrote, and they tell you what you wrote, there you go.
Yeah.
They're right there. I've had it happen plenty of times where a spirit, you ask, who's in chat? And they spit out a name that somebody's in chat.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's, you know. But if you get that one defining moment that everyone looks for, the holy grail of the paranormal.
No one gets it.
No one does.
I think it's not meant to, though.
If it wants it to be meant for you, it will show itself to you.
You know what I think the Holy Grail is? You'll know when you die.
Yeah. Then you get to have fun like
when
everybody
it comes down to it, it's like why I do what I do for paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much curiosity.
Mine's curiosity.
It's more so learning.
Learning never stops.
Scared. I know, because I'm scared too where I go. I'm never going to say what religion I am other than this. Every man, every woman is a star. Do what thou will.
Mm-hmm.
Not what I was born in. But I believe everybody is equal. And it's crazy because I know there's something more to this life. And that's what intrigues me into this paranormal. Not this technology where it says, beep, beep, beep. There's a fucking spirit here. Show me why there's a spirit here.
Yeah.
EVPs, sure. I love.
Come tug on my shirt.
Kenny Bill and I talked earlier. The spirit box, I want to believe in because I've seen things. I've heard things. Now, he explained why it's fake, but I explained why I got
there's a word bank in there. There's a word bank.
I get it, but I want to believe in it. I want to say, hey, maybe I did see something here. It gives me a little bit of hope. Mm-hmm. Doesn't make me a bad ghost hunter. It just makes me a researcher again.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with researching. A lot of people that's what they have. They have a dedicated researcher, but also a paranormal investigator.
I love what I do with the people I work around. I do not respect the people who made a lot of money on it to hurt us.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, they cloud the field with it.
But I also respect the people who made a lot of money who did not hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
We can make this field good. We can make this field great. It's all about how people come together and really challenge themselves in a way it's not technology. Come together instead of putting each other down. I notice this community of paranormal is very self-destructive in a way where it's like
Oh, it can be.
it's very he said, she said, and they did this, they did that. Honestly, fuck off. You want the same fucking shit we do. Work together or don't.
Yeah. Well,
You
there's a
become a
lot of
religion, a ghost
well,
hunter, become a religion, you know?
some people want to hide their ideas, or and not say what they did, how to get it. Okay, so you said you got this. All right, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try it. If we equal up and everything works the same, that's a great thing. It worked.
Teamwork, man.
That's a positive thing. It's teamwork. But people want to hide their stuff. They don't. They say, "Oh well, crap! Now he got this," and so what? Share it.
Mm-hmm.
We're all here to share what we find. That's what makes it the most intriguing field. You can't be so picky.
If this community of paranormal got together to share all what they have, we could probably, without a fight, prove life after death and make
Right.
nobody worry when they die. But however,
Absolutely.
though, everybody wants to make a fucking $1 million and shit like this.
They're not
Not
going to
everybody. I won't
unless
say
you're
that.
Zach
Not
Baggins
everybody.
and know how to do it.
Most people want to make $1 million on saying we got the best ghost evidence. When honestly, when most of these fuckers that I've met have this same shit that everyone else has, including myself, which is
Ego.
why I don't promote none of my shit.
Gotta stop with the ego
How in
stuff.
the fuck can I prove there's a ghost?
Yeah. I mean,
Disgusting, right?
yeah. I mean, like, okay, so like I said, I'm old school. I want to test flour. I want to test powder. I've seen it in the movies. Great. Fine. Grand. I want to test it in front of me. I want to see if it actually does work. I want to see footprints. Just look at my buddy Josh Hurd at Melver Manor. He's constantly trying different things.
And nothing, right?
Oh, he gets stuff. That place is haunted than you would ever.
Groundbreaker or no?
He has a groundbreaking device that he's working with a buddy of his, and it's a real cool device. It's quite creepy to listen to, actually.
No, it's cool. I mean, I get it. I want the groundbreaking device that there's something more. Because other than that,
Well,
we just go to the dead. We just literally go to the grave.
And
I
I'm sure.
hate it sound that way because
Okay, so let me say. Okay, are you a Bigfoot fan?
Bigfoot, yes, I am. I want to believe in him, and I believe he is more camouflage. I believe alien structure. I believe he is able to camouflage himself within the structure of everything. I don't believe he's this big hairy beast running around because there's too many satellites, too much GPS running around, too many goddamn tourists, too many hunters. I believe he's alien structured within the structure of almost
he moves super fast.
Does he? How do you know? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I hear. I hear he moves super fast. But the thing is, I believe he's another form of an alien.
I believe it's alien too. You're the only other person that fucking agrees with me that I've met.
I mean, okay, so if you catch him, all right, and this is another question. If you caught him, what would you do? Would you put him in a cage like King Kong and show him to the world, or would you
Harry and the Hendersons? I'd make him dinner and say, "Hey, dude, I'm on your fucking side, and if all these fucking dickhead humans want you, they got to go through me first, and my friends who are probably not going to believe in you, but I promise you, they're going to enjoy dinner with you. I swear to Christ."
Okay.
Most aliens probably fucking hate us because they probably think we want to kill them.
Yeah. But the thing is, okay, so let me finish what I was going to say.
Sorry, I get heated because I like Harry and the Henderson.
No, that's fine. It was a good show.
It's a good movie, yeah. Fucking.
If you caught him, now, who's to say you won't tranquilize him and try to get his blood to use it to help with diseases?
Tranquilize him?
Yeah, tranquilize him, get a swipe of his blood, and try to use it and see if it can help solve diseases.
Not kill him, right? Not kill him, right?
Not kill him.
Yeah, I'd slice him. I'd grab his blood.
I mean,
I would
you
figure
can make
out
a breakthrough in the medical field.
I would find a way to show him this was no hurt. help my people. If you want me, take me. But I would find a way. I sliced you, and I would show them a chart. Why?
Yeah.
Here's your blood, DNA to help. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't just slice them to slice them. I mean, we ain't in Compton.
Right. Right. I mean,
Shit.
there's many people I've talked about that. So what would you do? Would you show them off to the public, or would you keep them to yourself? They said they would keep them to himself.
Yeah, the keeping it yourself thing is something. Well, what would you do? You wouldn't show them off either, because most people would want to display them, probably for Facebook.
I wouldn't want nothing to do with the other people.
I know, but the Facebook, the social media would actually kill a Bigfoot these days. Everybody, he wouldn't understand what to do. He probably is looking at us right now as a bunch of fucking idiots. Honestly, I mean, the Neanderthal of what you think he may be, we actually become, because we become a zombified structure in far as like, oh, we got an Instagram, our fucking kielbasa we just ate tonight. When Bigfoot is just trying to fucking hide from us, from trying to fucking take pictures and kill us. And he probably has the answer to cancer. Think about
maybe. Well, quite honestly, with the thing with cancer, I think there's already a cure out there, but
I'm sure too. I
they're
think
they're not going to display it because they're making all boots of money out of that, like you would not believe.
the pharmaceuticals make so much money on everything. Laboratories, besides the hospital rooms you got to go in, all these tests, these doctors make so much money, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It is. And the thing is my friend Josh did a fundraiser for her, a friend of theirs that has cancer, stage 4.
Yeah.
And when you get people to come together like that and donate money and try to help somebody out, that's a beautiful thing, But
Yeah.
and what also breaks my heart too is that you could fix her. If there is a cure already out there, why not just give it to her and fix her?
The thing is, like, I don't give a shit if I get banned for this or not. BB3TV, I'll give it right over. I believe with the doctors and the government, pharmaceuticals, this is a very slow holocaust to the people who don't have money. It's a very torture system in a way that, like, you have to go through chemotherapy over and over. You have to buy this medication when you have a cure for it. Why don't you just cure the people? No, it's more sufficient for you to kill off more grounds and cemeteries for you to build more people who are invested in pharmaceuticals, within the stocks, within everything. It's cheaper for people to die.
Who's to say?
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
I am wrong.
No, I'm saying you're right. You're right that they are slowly killing people off. But who's to say that they don't already have the cure sitting in Area 51?
No, I agree with you. I agree with
it's
what
sitting
they
in
do.
and it's just waiting. It's
What
just
I just
waiting
said
for
was
somebody.
there is a cure. I'm sure there's a cure for AIDS and cancer years ago when they knew about it. It was just cheaper to just actually not cheaper. It was more efficient for them to make more money on the diseases that were well known. Because think about this. Think about within dogs. How many dogs did you grow up with that had seizures? When I grew up with old dogs that had seizures. Now the medications that they had with these medications to say, hey, flea active controlled may induce seizures in animals.
Mm-hmm.
All animals I had that had this medication from the same vet had seizures. Lived an incredible life for my family. Lived in a miserable life being on pills their entire life. Now, people growing up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they said it is unknown for animals to have seizures in this community because we fed them everything they could. And nothing was there. It's this medication that they control you on.
I 100% believe that, this is just my mind only. If I found I found out I had it, okay, but didn't say nothing about it, just kept on living life the way it is, not taking any medication whatsoever about it, and still be okay. So that to me tells me maybe the medication they give to you is the one that's actually slowly make you die faster.
Yes.
because they
I
still do not know what it's doing to your body. You see all these things on TV to help you with this, to help you with that. Great. Then they leave a small tidbit of 2 minutes of explaining what's all wrong with it and what could go wrong with it.
I feel horrible
The
in
side
my
effects
own
are
system.
more greater than they are with helping you.
See, as a baby, I never knew I got those shots for things that I never knew of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel so okay with getting these COVID shots, other than making sure my community is safe
Well,
around me.
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
not 100% happy I got them myself.
Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. When I had COVID the first time around, it was awful. It was awful. 16 days. Okay? 16 days. I'm sick. My wife is sick. My kids are sick. Granted, it wore off 3 days after they got sick. Me and my wife were both sick for 16 days. She had to go to the hospital for 5 days. Okay? I've never had something so bad that made me cry.
Dude, I agree. Listen, I'm not saying
I
COVID's fake.
I could barely walk the walls or the halls in my house because
Yeah.
I could not hardly stand up straight. Now, and this is the point I'm going to make, I had both my shots. Just had COVID last week. Felt like I had cold.
And you feel good? Yeah. It's crazy. Man, I had
So they
13 friends
worked.
die from
They
it. I knew
worked.
13 people that died from COVID.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's fake.
No, I know.
I
I'm
just
not
don't
saying-
know what they put in my system, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and I understand it. The thing is I trust, and it could
My
have been
mom's saying, look at Zantac, over the counter causes cancer. Like, all that shit. What
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying is I don't know what I truly put in my body. I put that shit in my body to literally help not spread COVID-19 to anyone. Like, to literally fucking get rid of it.
Yeah,
But I don't know what I put in my body.
yeah, and no one's gonna know what they put in their body. They're never gonna display that to anybody.
And I didn't, what I explained before, I didn't know as a baby either, as far as like the measles and all that type of
Mhm.
thing. I was given shots as a kid. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck's in me.
I had
You know?
I had all my shots too that I needed, but here's the thing too with me. I'm lucky I'm even seeing you
I get it.
because they thought that I was gonna be totally blind by the age of 3,
See what I'm saying? It's like,
and it healed itself.
yeah.
Still left with shit for sight, but I wouldn't be doing this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like everything comes with an answer, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I'm not complaining, and I appreciate it. It's fuck, man. It's like no one expected a pandemic like that. It changed
No
the
one did.
world again.
Yeah, well, and history is constantly being rewritten,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes back.
There between you and I, and in front of the world right now, the pandemic, you have to take it as a bad thing, and for a lot of cases, who I never will know of, a good thing, because I would have never. Here's the good thing for me:
It's an endemic, though. It's never going to go away.
it's never going to go away.
No.
I would have never known how to do this if it wasn't for sitting with people and my friends in their own houses where they didn't want to do anything and other than sit back and chill out. BB3 probably would have never existed. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
That's what a disease brought.
See, and
At the same time, it brought questions and like lost friends and shit like that. Like there's a 50-50 to everything.
Yeah, and so and and sadly, politics really played into it big time. But I don't talk politics.
No, yeah.
I did one day. That was yesterday. I did one day yesterday. Okay, and I just had to get something off my chest a little bit.
What, in the back chat or online?
On the messenger.
Yeah, I saw it. Fuck, I don't even acknowledge it.
But and I put everything as I said everything in my opinion.
Wait, was it bad? I didn't even see the end of it. After I saw what you guys were talking about, I'm just like, fuck, I gotta turn my fucking phone on. I got shit to do. And
Well,
BB3
no,
chats are
it's
Tom
gas
and I
prices and stuff like that, but I don't
we
want to
are
get into
both
that stuff.
Tom and I both said this. We regret actually remaking the messenger chat for everyone to like hang out because the BB3 TV messenger chat was only meant for one thing: interacting and helping out with shows. It was never meant for back chats like that.
Yeah.
Why I'm never in there, why Tom's never in there. Actually, we get kind of pissed off at times when it's
Yeah.
not back to its own roots.
Yeah.
It may go back to that. There's
Well, that's fine. I just had it was one of those days that I just
It's all fine, but see, here's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, you gotta
Eh.
understand. Like, this, I'm gonna say this on live. It's like, guys, with a network, you have to do things. When Tom and I started shit like this, I started the BB3, and I spoke to Tom. When we failed the first time in BB3 TV, we killed the entire goddamn messenger system because it got fucking annoying. Now we have people in there and shit like this, and
I did put my phone on mute one day.
yeah, no, Tom's on mute all the time, and so is mine now.
Hmm.
And then when I read it, I'm just like on and on and on about shit that just, if it ain't about shows and shit like that, talk to yourselves. And I'm like, it's getting fucking kind of like on my nerves.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where drama starts.
And that's where I put in today. I think I posted today. I promise I would not talk about politics today.
Yeah, so it's like there's a chance. I don't know.
I get it. I get it. And that's like I said, that's stuff I don't get into because I lost a few people because of politics and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's like,
and that's why I don't talk about it because yeah, I get what's going on in the world, but you know what? Until things change and for the better, I'm not going to talk about it. That's why I don't watch news.
And straight up, like new people coming in, like the BB3 TV, like it's asked, why the fuck aren't these new people in the back chats? I don't want them there because of all this bullshit that's like the back and forth shit all the time. Yeah. It's like I'll start a new chat before I bring them in that.
Yeah,
and it's not even bullshit. It's fun talk. They're having a good time, but like the whole point of the BB3 chat in the background was, as a family thing, was only making sure we're here for each other's shows.
Yeah,
not giving a fuck about like gas prices and shit.
I started having fun, and this is right.
I'm serious about that too, dude.
It's
gonna be brought up soon.
Where Taryn had the diary of the finger.
Oh, that wasn't even. Was it her? I didn't think it was her. But like all I saw was gas prices and shit.
And then I said, I turned around and said, "Why don't you just save your finger and go to the gifts?" Yeah. That's awesome. Boom.
I'm just gonna stop my words right now because I want to talk to them first. But like, yeah, they're, one, I don't even want to talk in my own fucking chat.
That's bad.
Yeah. And I wrote it tonight. There's somebody apparently that wants.
Most of the time, I stay out of it. I just see what people are posting. I just stay out of it most of the time. But sometimes I go in just to joke around. And it is
1:35 a.m. and I posted this about an hour ago. I think there's somebody in BB3 TV that needs a chat with me. We will talk tomorrow. Nighthawk.
Oh, sorry, Nighthawk.
It's all good.
Sorry.
We'll get there. But Darren.
Yeah.
I appreciate you here tonight, brother.
Yeah, it's fun. I like chatting. Like I said, we gotta do another community chat. We do the Mad Libs again. That was fun.
Oh man, that was a good time.
And we get to talk to your TV and see if your TV has any questions.
Actually, Tom has a really good fucking a game coming up.
What's that?
Speaking about music that everyone has to guess it right from the start.
Oh yeah.
Like 80s tunes, like if Miami Vice plays and shit like that.
Yeah, well, your mind is working. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I think it'd be fun. Guys, whoever watches now in the future, think about some games that all BB3, whoever will be here after tomorrow, could literally join in and hang with us.
How about the Hollywood Squares of BB3 TV?
Oh, that's a good idea. How can we make that work? Can we have a digital like Hollywood Square thing?
I don't know, but I mean, it would have to involve 9 people, though. I think
we have 9. We have 9.
Would that be too much, though?
We have almost 20. You know that.
Yeah, but I think it would only work with 9 people because that's what they have for 9 people. But we would have to have like a host that reads off the question.
Come here. Tell them where to find you real quick. There's Jonas. Come on in. Jump in. We are live. Jonas is live right now on what?
BB3TV.
On what game?
NBA 2K.
Ooh, there you go.
On Twitch, baby.
On Twitch.
Join in. Play along.
Jonas is gonna play Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Game. All right, yeah.
I want to see how much he gets freaked out.
Ash vs. the Evil Dead, you got to play a game. He wants you to play the Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Or Evil Dead. It's just called Evil Dead, I think. It's new. It just came out.
Ash vs. the Evil Dead. We'll get it. We'll get it this week. He's going back to play ball.
Ah, all right.
Darren, man, how are you feeling tomorrow? What,
Me?
do you want to do maybe a lunchtime chat, you and I?
I'll have to see what I'm doing tomorrow. I check with family first.
What if I get maybe you, Dustin, and myself, some of the boys together?
Bossy work. I gotta find out what I'm gonna do because I did promise I was gonna cook out tomorrow.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
we'll see. I may be in, I may be out. I'll let you know definitely by
All good.
by
As
like
we
10,
leave,
11.
I just want to, whenever.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Darren, man, I appreciate you being a part of BB3TV. You know, I say this to everybody I do appreciate, without just leaving. I've grown into a structure that I feel the bones of what you're making within the structure I built. And I
Mhm.
appreciate you, my friend. I enjoy hanging out with you. I enjoy spending time with you on
This
these
is
community
fun.
chats. I love your mind. I think it's great what you do. You do fit in here, and
I'm
you
trying to
always
stay
will.
out of the doghouse.
Fuck.
I saw that comment that you made on Tuesday. You want to fight me? Oh, shit.
Fight you? I never made no comment. Fight you?
Yeah, it was after the thing about me saying, "Oh, gee, I figured that Taryn would be drinking like Manhattans or some shit like that." And he just, you want to fight me?
That wasn't me. That was somebody else. I did see that. That wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you?
No, shit, no.
Oh.
Those words wouldn't come out. Those words wouldn't come out of my mouth. No, that's how I know it wasn't me.
I'm like,
I did
shit.
see that comment though, which was kind of funny. Hey, go back and screenshot that and find them. We got to interview those fuckers. It wasn't me. I could promise you that.
Oh man, I was laughing because my wife was in chat and she was putting so much shit in there about me. I'm like, oh really? I said, hey, this is bro talk.
Hello, Olden, Illinois, man. That's cool. No, I definitely, I did see that after that. It was not me. Mikey, what's happening, my friend? Thank you for being here. We're actually about to call it a night. But like, share, follow BB3. There's a lot of shows here, Mikey. So we'll be back.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of different shows. You can interact with us, brother. Thank you for being here personally. I'm Dom. I created BB3TV. We have Taryn and Tom Nelly afterwards. But Darren is a host here. Check out his shows, brother.
Paranormal question of the day.
Yep. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy.
Yeah,
Darren, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Love you, man.
Thank you.
All right.
And this is the point where we say, this is
Wait a
Dom.
minute. Hold on. He says you're depressed.
Why?
Why are you depressed? Let's see where this goes. Hold on. Honestly, why are you depressed?
Rough day? Rough year?
Given seconds, because we want to call all night, but we want to make sure you're all right, Mikey. If it's something fucked up, like as far as, you know what I'm saying, we're just going to call all night. But Mikey, we're here for you if it's truthful.
Or it
All
could
right.
be the beer. Oh, okay.
That does suck, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
His girlfriend and him split up.
Yeah, that's a rough thing.
Here's the thing. I don't want to put all your information online and things like that. Very truthful. Mike, what I'll do for you is you're more than welcome. Even if it takes a little bit of time, you could reach out to us on BB3TV. Let me see what he says there. 16 years together. Mike, I
Oh,
understand that the time is tough. Time is tough.
yeah, that's a lot to devour right there.
It is. But I don't want to put all your information all over. I mean, this is going worldwide, brother.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is say, reach out to us on BB3TV. We got your back. I don't want you going through this. I've been through it, brother. It hurts.
And
It took
drinking.
me almost 4 years to get over a girl. It hurts.
Yeah.
So trust me.
Sometimes you need to let loose when you need to let loose.
I get it. So, Mike, you reach out to us. If it takes a little bit of time, all of us are scheduled. But even if it takes a day or so, I'll make sure one of us get back to you. I'm Dom. You could write me, Darren, right there. I'm with you, brother. Just you're not alone. I promise you that. Don't go through heartbreak alone. And nothing we could say to you is gonna make anything better. I could promise you that.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you to fucking just move on right now. You gotta just sit and chill.
Yep.
And I don't. Everything is gonna
just
hurt
don't do
right now.
anything drastic.
Yeah, don't do nothing drastic. Everything is going to fucking hurt right now, dude. Trust me. Like I said, it took me 4 fucking years.
Life is not over.
Yep, lots more to it. I agree. Don't put it out there. You could talk to us personally, and we'll be there for you. We're no counselors. We're not the we're not your best
far
fucking
from it.
people to go to. But trust me, brother, we don't want you to go through heartbreak alone. We've all been through it. All of the owners, all of the fucking hosts here, dude. Mikey, you
Yep.
got a family here in BB3TV. Just find us in messengers and shit like that. I'm going to call a night here in BB3TV. Tell him to message you personally. Yep, I said that, and he can message me personally because I've been through it. Just message me, brother. In BB3TV, we are here. We are now. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy. BB3TV out
Absolutely.
for the night. Love you guys.
Take it easy.